Hello friends, I'm Parvez and this is our 14th video in PyQt5 GUI Development. In this video we're going to learn that how you can create table widgets in PyQt5 using Qt Designer and also using coding. So now let's first create using Qt Designer. I have already opened my Qt Designer, so you can just write PyQt5 Designer in your terminal and you can open Qt Designer. Now in here I'm going to choose widget and I want to create a new application. So after this, from here you can change the title whatever you want. For example, and for the window title I want to just write PyQt5 table widget. Okay, now after doing this, from the widgets, so first I'm going to just add, you can add any layout that you want. I'm going to use vertical layout. And from here you can see that we have a table widget in here. And we are going to drag and drop the table widget in this section. And also you can choose the main layout for the window, so vertically. Okay, now this is our table and this is right now a table widget. Right now we don't have any item in here, so you can just right click and after that click on the edit items. So you can see that we have row, columns, items. Now first we need to add some columns in here, so I'm going to just add name, and you can see that we have one column in here. Now we need to just add some more columns, for example email. After that I'm going to just add phone and also address. Now you can see that these are our columns. We have 4 columns in here. Now we need to add items for this. You can just right click on the edit items and from here we can give row 1, and in here we need to add item for the first row. For example, name, whatever name you can give, and you can give the title, the email, so like this, and also phone number you can give, and also you can give an address, so this is address. So now you can see that we have our first row in here and first item. So now let's for example we can set some properties for this. Now if you click on the properties, you can see that there are different properties for these columns. For example, you can change the font if you want. So right now it's smaller. You can just make it, for example, 12 bold. Now you can see it's bold, and you can do the same for all your items. And so 14 or 12, it was bold, and we need to do this for the phone, 12 bold, and also for the address. Okay, now let's add some more items in here. We can just click on row and you need to click on this. So this is our second row, and in here you can add your second row, and for example John Doe, and also this is the email address, and you can give just a phone number, and this is address and second item. Now let's do this once more. Row, I want to add another row, so it's third row, and for the items I want to give it, for example, new name, and we can give for example you can give it new at gmail.com and new address. So like this you can create different row and columns in the table widget. Also you can set colors and also properties for this, so you can do for individual items also. So if I choose row, if I can do this for the complete row, for example, you can add text alignment, and if I change the foreground, not background, so no, it's not working. Properties, so now you can edit items, and for example, if you want to change this, you can just do properties, and from here, for example, I want to change the color, you can choose foreground, and from here you can choose whatever color you want. So now you can see it's changed. Also you can change the style sheet of the the table widget, and you can just we need to just say QTableWidget, and from here we can say background color, and I want for the background color yellow. So now you can see that this is the background color. So like this you can work. Now you can save this. I want to save this, and I want to interact this with the Python. So you can save this, and I'm going to just call it, for example, TableWidget.ui. Okay, now you need to copy your UI file and paste that in your scripts folder. So because we want to convert our UI file into .py file, so now for this we are using PyYUIC module, and PyYUIC module is located in the scripts folder. So we can just click on the scripts folder, and if you see in here we have a PyYUIC5 module. Now in here I'm going to just paste this. You can see that this is my .ui file, and from here we can open the terminal. So you can right click on the PyYUIC5, open in terminal, and this is my terminal. Now in here we can say PyYUIC5. You can give the name of your table widget, it's TableWidget.ui, and after that we can just give the name of our so table widget example.py. No file. We have misspelling in here, so we can just change this to so I think it's like this, yeah. Okay, now it's converted, and now if you see your scripts folder, yeah, you can see we have table widget example. Now let me cut this and paste it in my where I have my Python files. And table widget example. Now this is the converted file, and we have all our background colors, and now now you can see that this is our table widget. Okay, for right now we have used Qt Designer. Now how you can create a QTableWidget using coding, and we want to do all designs using coding. a new Python file, and this is just some basic codes for window creation. I'm extending from QWidget, and these are my geometry, title, and window icon. Now if I run this, you can see that this is a simple window that we have. For this I need some imports. First I'm going to just import QVBox layout. Also I need QTableWidget item and QTableWidget. Now we can say div create a table. The first thing we need to create a viewbox layout in here, QVBox layout, and also we are going to create a table widget. So table widget and QTableWidget. So this is the object of QTableWidget. After that you need to set the row and also column count for the table widget. So we can say set row count, and for the row count I'm going to give it 3 table widget dot column count. So set column count, and 3. So after doing this, now we need to add items in the table widget. So first I'm going to just say viewbox dot add widget, not add layout, add widget, and we are going to add our table widget. Now for adding items we need to use QTableWidget item class. So we can say table widget dot set item, and in here you need to specify the row and also column. So first row and first column I want to add an item, so the item is name. And so let me just set the main layout self dot set layout, and it is the viewbox layout. If I run this, first of all we need to call our this create tables method, self dot create tables. Now I'm going to run this. Okay, now you can see that we have our name in here, and we need to do the same for, let me just copy this, and for the in the column 1 we want to add email, and in the column 2 we want to add phone, and in the column 3 or we just need this 3 column. Now if I run this, because we have specified 3, now we can see we have name, we have email, and we have phone. Now we need to add items in here, and for that we can just say in here adding items. So table widget dot set item. Now in the first row and also 0 column we want to QTableWidget item, we want to add a name, and now we need to just copy this because we want to do the same. So in here I'm going to change this to first column, and this is email address, so john@gmail.com, and also this is the second, and you can add a number in here. Now let's run this, and we can see that this is our first item in here that we have added. You can do for more. Let me just copy all of them, and now you can just change this to 2 and to 1 and to 2. You can add another, so let me just make this like this, and for this John, and you can give a email address, a number, phone number. So now we can see that we have another item in our table widget. So like this you can work with the table widget. If you have any question, please let me know, and if you want the source codes, you can just check the video description.